Hey YouTube, it's me. The reason why I'm doing this video, I was just laying down, trying to rest a little bit, kind of tired from my day. But something came across my mind that a lot of times, as people of religion and people of faith, we forget to prepare ourselves, meaning to get ourselves ready for whatever may come. I know we're like, oh well, God got it. He's gonna take care of everything. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that, and stuff like that. And you are correct, but being prepared is a sign of responsibility, of being an adult, being a responsible religious person, and so much more. I know what you guys saying. Oh, well, we don't have to worry about that. God reaps where he sows not. God reaps where we sow not. And he can make a harvest for us and all of this stuff. And that's great. But faith without work is dead. Do you understand? That means if you don't sow any seeds, you're not going to reap a harvest. So you have to get yourself prepared regardless of what the situation may be. So this what this means. Get up and do what you're called to do and prepare yourself. Put up food for yourself. Have food storage. Make sure that you have guns in the house. If not guns, bow and arrows or something. Fishing supplies so that you can hunt. Um, Things where if there's no gas, you can sit up there and you can get around, like a bicycle or push carts where you can go and you can push stuff back to the house. So many different things that we really need for preparation and preparing, but we're too busy focusing on things that really don't matter. You have to remember, we have to prepare no matter what the situation may be. Even if we're not where we supposed to be, if we're in another place and people just taking advantage of us, whatever the case may be, you still have to prepare and prep yourself at every stage that you go through, every stage that you're in. Don't be distracted by outside influences that are trying to tempt you, take you out of focus, take you out of whack. There's nothing wrong with you mentally, physically, or emotionally. These things were sent here to destroy your faith, your religious beliefs, and everything else. And what they may end up doing, if you're a real person of God, is actually building your faith in God and building your religious beliefs in God and taking you to another level because of them trying to test your faith. But remember to prepare. You can't reap a harvest if you don't sow a harvest. You can't reap anything if you don't sow. Now, it's the difference when you have made every attempt and for some weird reason you can't you can't get anything done. Then that's when God will intervene and he'll do his part. But at this point, if you have the resources, if you have the knowledge, if you have the know-how, start prepping, start preparing, start readying yourself, your house, and everything else for what's next. Remind you, they had to first bind the strong man in order to take what was his. And when they say bind meaning they put you in a situation where you cannot free yourself. But when they find out that you're bound and you're still free, that's when they go through. Okay? Even in your bound state, God is still blessing you. God is giving you tools and all kinds of things to help you. And you're like, hold up, I'm still going through. I still feel the abuse. I still feel all the stuff these people are doing. But remind you, these were tactics to make you doubt in God and to make you doubt in your faith. Don't doubt. Game up on them. Another thing I always tell people: make sure you have bottled water. Make sure that you have bath water. Put up bottled water and bath water. Bath water is like the sink and tap water or whatever. Make sure you have that put down. Put up a bunch of it. You're gonna need a lot. Make sure you have food. Put up. You're gonna need a lot. Make sure you have fishing supplies, stuff where you can go game hunting and stuff like that. Make sure you have seeds to put up. Make sure you have camping equipment. Camping equipment is the best equipment that you're gonna get, because camping equipment can filter river water, filter all kinds of different water, where it can be used for wash dishes, showering, cleaning, and everything. And they have great camping equipment. Remember to get all this stuff in your preparation, but most of all, get understanding. Do not sit up there and take this for granted, because when the lights go out and there's nobody but you can say, "Hey, I'm prepared. I'm ready. I got a generator. I got an inverter. I got batteries. I got everything that I need. I got lights. I got water. I got all this stuff already prepared." But some of us won't. And trust me, I am one that really have went through trying to prepare and get prepped and everything, and it's hard. The biggest thing you would find easy to prep is maybe food, but then a lot of times it's not that easy like people really think it is, because you can even go to the food pantry, but a lot of food pantries don't have non-perishable goods. So they're giving you out meat, they're giving you all this stuff, and you have to learn canning. You have to learn preservation of food, preservation and stuff like this. All of this stuff is a part of preparation. And remember to get a gun, and don't be scared to shoot if the thing hit the fan and some people come in on you. Do not be scared to shoot. God is not going to blame you for protecting yourself. God is not going to blame you for looking out for yourself. God's going to blame them. Watch out for yourself. Don't make no excuses for these people. They don't care. Prepare yourself the best that you can. Do the best that you can in behalf of yourself. Remember, we are always at warfare, being people of God, being people of the United States government, being people, even if you're in Africa, Afghanistan, Japan, China. It doesn't matter what part of the world you are. You can sit up there and be in Antarctica. It doesn't matter. You're going to be at warfare with something. There's going to always be something attacking you, always something that's trying to stop you from prospering or stop you from doing what you have to do for yourself. Remember to prepare. Never take anything lightly. Prepare yourself day and night. Prepare yourself. If you have the tools, you have what you need, prepare yourself the best you can. Another thing, people, if you can and you have to go and you have to work at a labor pool, whatever, do whatever you have to do, but make sure that you're reading the contracts. Make sure that you're reading what these people are handing to you. Try to have your own. Like, I remember I told you I was ready to sleep in a tent. I don't have a problem with that. But be prepared for anything. Get a tent. Put it up. Maybe you're staying in an apartment. Find ways where you can save money and cut money and have your own everything the best that you can. People of God, I love you guys, but we are at all out warfare daily. Daily. We're wrestling against strongholds, and these strongholds ain't trying to let us go. We're doing everything godly, but they're still holding on for life, saying, "We can't let you go." These parasites ain't trying to let you go. Ain't nothing trying to let you go. They're trying to hold on to everything. They're trying to steal messages. They're trying to God's been sending you messages for years. These things are trying to get the message that God's been sending to you, that was predestined for you and you only. Jobs doing that. All kinds of stuff is doing that to try to stop your prosperity. It wasn't meant for them. They don't want to lay down. They don't want to do right by God. They don't want to do what God called them to do. They don't want to do what is called for them. So at the same time, you who is walking in your calling and what God called you to do, they going to constantly come attack you. Remember to make positive decisions. Every decision counts for us. What we do will count against us, our children, our families, and stuff like that. Our kids are going to come up against us. I can't even tell you how my daughter told me today she didn't feel right. She's upset with me, all kinds of stuff. She feels like I'm not where I'm supposed to be as a mom, and she want her mom back the way she used to be and where she used to be at and stuff like that. And the only thing I could tell us, and I told her straight up, I just want to be there for you and my grandbaby. I just want to be the best mother that I can be and grandmother that I can be for my grandbaby. And that's all I can do, baby. That's all I can do. And I know doing these bonded states, she don't see that. She doesn't know how much I love her. And pretty much all your kids are probably going to go through that. They don't really see how much you love them. They don't know how much you love them. They don't know how much of a sacrifice you're making and all of the things you're doing. But remember, just do the best that you can in reference to them. And at the end of the day, even if they never see it, you know that you did all that you can do. And prepare, prepare. I cannot tell you. When I told my parents, I told my mom, I said, you need to prepare and have stuff saved up for at least 20 years, 25 years, maybe 100 years if possible. However many years you can possibly save up food and preserve it, and make sure that you have quality food for longevity, you need to do it. She sat up and she said to me, I would have to empty out a whole room in my house. I'm looking at her, I'm like, it's better than starving to death. But it's hard to get people to understand that. Prepare. Get guns. Get ammunition. A lot of it. Get cane knives. All this stuff is good stuff to have. Get camping equipment. Get this stuff. Store it up. I know you're not listening to me right now, but know that I love you guys and I'm trying to help you. You can't right now in the place where I'm at right now, honest to God, I go in the store constantly and the shelves are pretty much empty already. And we haven't even gotten in the thick of it. We're just in the pandemic part. It hasn't really gotten extremely bad, but you can just like the signs, like God just showing you the signs, like it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And to prepare. And I'm telling you guys, please prepare. I love my family. I love my people. Please prepare. I send you guys these videos. I send these videos out to the whole world. I love everybody. Just prepare yourself. Be ready. Get ready the best you can.